here. Satan does have plans for a one-world government, and you have to control the money.
Illuminized Masonic symbolism is all over America. On the back of the dollar bill on the left-hand side above the pyramid it says Annuit Coeptus, which means our enterprise is now a success, or a crowned success. So what enterprise does it mean? Well, Novus Ordo Seclorum near the bottom, Novus meaning new, Ordo is order, Seclorum is where we get our word secular, meaning the world. So it means new order of the world, simply new world order. So what it's saying is the New World Order is now a crowned success. This was put on the dollar bill in 1934. 1934 is when the Federal Reserve took total control of the United States monetary system. The Fed is essentially controlled by two Illuminati bloodlines, the Rothschilds and the Rockefellers. President Franklin D. Roosevelt, a 32nd degree Scottish Rite Mason, placed the seal on the dollar bill. Roosevelt was also in the Order of the Nobles of a mystic shrine known for its satanic rituals. The pyramid has 13 steps. In fact, the number 13 is on the bill everywhere. 13 leaves on the olive branch, 13 berries, 13 stripes on the shield, 13 arrows, 13 stars, 13 letters on E pluribus unum, and 13 letters in Annuit Coeptus. Now some people believe 13 is on the bill due to the 13 colonies, but dig a little bit deeper and you'll find the real answer. 13 also represents the 13 top Illuminati families that he traced back to the late 18th century and the early 19th century. He is credible, and that's why he was framed by the government and thrown in a cage. 1776 is in Roman numerals near the bottom. Some think it's because of the founding of the country. Another case of subliminal, indirect, reverse psychological propaganda. 1776 is when the Illuminati was formed. The New World Order. Another striking fact is that the eagle has 32 feathers on the right wing, the number of ordinary degrees of the Scottish Rite. There's 33 feathers on the left wing, representing the 33rd degree. The tail has 9 feathers, which represents the 9th degree of the York Rite. The eagle itself is a prominent icon in Masonry, extensively used in the Scottish Rite. Now, the elite of the world, such as Bilderbergers, high-level Masons, CFR attendees, and Trilateral Commission attendees, all meet up with each other once a year at a place called the Bohemian Grove. The Grove is a 2,700-acre secluded area in the woods of Monterey, California. The fact is, there is irrefutable evidence that satanic ritual goes on inside the Bohemian Grove. Here is a photo of Masonic coffin ritual being performed in front of a shrine of the devil. Now, a documentary filmmaker and radio talk show host from Austin, Texas, Alex Jones, snuck into the Bohemian Grove in the year 2000 and filmed this satanic ritual, known as the cremation of care. Notice the 50-foot stone idol. Notice the red, black, and white robes. Notice the fire and the satanic sacrifice. Now, there's a debate on what the idol represents. One camp says it's Moloch, the god of child sacrifice in the Old Testament, due to the nature of the ritual and the sacrifice near the belly of the idol. But in my research I found that it is not actually Moloch. The owl is a symbol of Minerva. You see, Dionysus of ancient Greece is interchangeable with Apollo, and Apollo's counterpart is Athena and Minerva, whose symbol is the owl. Similarly, child sacrifice was also involved in this cult. The owl became an important Illuminati symbol in 1776 and was adapted to the name of the Illuminati degree known as Minervals. In Abe Barrell's book, Memoirs Illustrating the History of Jacobinism, published in 1798, page 582, he writes, quote, Weishaupt had adopted the bird of the night as his emblem, unquote. The owl represents wisdom, so what the elite are doing here is sacrificing something to Minerva, the owl of wisdom, and at the same time getting rid of their conscience and their care. Genesis 2:9 tells us that the tree of knowledge, to which the deceitful serpent falsely attributed the power of imparting the superior kind of knowledge beyond that which God was pleased to give. So the elite want the knowledge that God is not willing to give them, and they are willing to do satanic sacrifice to the false god of wisdom, the owl Minerva, who is in turn the serpent or the devil who offers knowledge. What kind of knowledge could they want? Maybe they want to know how to complete the New World Order Weishaupt started. Either way, Moloch or Minerva worship is satanic. They both have child sacrifice, They're wearing black, red, and white cloaks and practicing idol worship. This Minerva is Satan in disguise. The owl at the grove is further proof that the Illuminati lives on, since Vicep adopted the symbol of the owl from ancient Greece.
Listen, I am a happy member of the Bohemian Grove. I like the folks who come there, and it's really inappropriate for me to talk about the group beyond that. Thank you.
Have you been there for the ceremony with the cremation of care?
Frankly, I don't think that's something I need to talk to you about. This is what's called ambush journalism, and I disrespect you for that as well. So thank you and goodbye. It's none of your damn business.
People of the world, this is our moment. This is our time. With an eye toward the future.
حديث رواه الإمام مسلم وغيره من حديث أبي هريرة رضي الله عنه قال صلى الله عليه وسلم: لا تقوم الساعة حتى ينزل الروم بالأعماق. أين الأعماق هذه؟ بالأعماق أو بدابق. الأعماق أو دابق قلب بلاد الشام.
حافظوا على وصايا النبي في الحرب. لا تؤذوا طفلا أو شيخا أو امرأة أو مريضا. لا تقطعوا شجرة. لا تحملوا على رجل يتعهد غرسه. قاتلوا ظالميكم وسالبي أموالكم.
A new world order. A world where the rule of law, not the law of the jungle, governs the conduct of nations.
Jacques Ségala est juste. Je crois qu'on est dans une guerre de religion qui ne veut pas avouer son nom depuis les 11 septembre.
The truth.
It was possible for me from an early age to enter what is the world of the elite and what we know as the Illuminati. But mainly they work for a pyramid of power that ends up in Jerusalem and Rome, and that represents both the Vatican and the Chinese Republic. Together, united to perform what they would like to be the new.
It's 1938, and Iran is Germany. It's 1938, and Iran is Germany, and it's racing to arm itself with atomic bombs.
השינויים האלה לא נעשו 50 שנה. 50 שנה, חוץ מפעם אחת. אריאל שרון, זיכרונו לברכה. סליחה. ייבדל לחיים ארוכים. ייבדל לחיים ארוכים. אבל הוא עשה דבר גדול מאוד. ואנחנו רוצים לעשות את הדבר המקביל כדי להביא הרבה דירות למדינת ישראל הצעירה.
וכמו שאני מבין בכתובים, תהיה מלחמה גדולה מאוד שעוד לא הייתה כדוגמתה. והתוכניות של האויבים שלנו הן רציניות מאוד, ולא להכות אותנו בלבד, אלא להשמיד אותנו לחלוטין מעל פני האדמה. ואתם יודעים שתיפתח מלחמת גוג ומגוג, אז 70 אומות העולם ילחמו בנו, כולל ארצות הברית. זה יהיה בגוג ומגוג. גוג ומגוג מלחמה של 7 שנים. 2/3 מהעולם ימותו. 4 מיליארד בני אדם. רק 1/3 יוותרו. והבאתי את השלישית באש, וצרפתים כצרופת הכסף, ובחנתים כבחונת הזהב. מי שרוצה לראות את כל הדברים כתובים, יקרא בספר יחזקאל.
We meet at a very dangerous moment in our history and in the history of the world to address you on the subject of implications of a Zionist Israeli attack on Iran, which now appears to be not only fairly certain, but also just around the corner. We say that Israel wants to attack Iran because Israel ultimately wants to rule the world. Because the Zionists want to rule the world. Because the Judeo-Christian Zionist European Alliance wants to deliver to the state of Israel the status of ruling state in the world.
فإن المتتبع إلى مصادر اليهود العقدية ومخططاتهم السياسية سرعان ما يكتشف أن إسرائيل
murder 4 billion people. They are trying to start World War III right now in Iran and in Syria.
ضرب إيران ده هدف استراتيجي لنا لإسرائيل. يعني إيران تضرب الأول، إسرائيل تخش تدمر نص الشرق الأوسط. الدب الروسي والتنين الصيني هيقولوا يهبوا فيضربهم. قال لك الصبح هتصحوا تلاقوا إسرائيل وجهت ضربة للعرب عنيفة جدا، بيقول كده بالحرف سيتم فيها قتل أكبر عدد ممكن من العرب بشكل عام.
لازم نفكر
واخدة نص الشرق الأوسط.
لازم نفكر الناس إن كيسنجر يهودي.
كويس. بعد ما إسرائيل تقوم الصبح روسيا والصين يلاقوها عمالة واكلة في العرب مولعاها نار، لغاية ما يتحركوا هتكون أمريكا بتوجه ليهم الضربة الجامدة قوي قوي، وتبقى في حكومة واحدة عالمية في العالم.
And that an attack on Iran is now going to inevitably lead
حقارة إسرائيل من نيل لفرات.